Welcome to Pilates with Julie, cardio legs. So we are going to work our legs today to get our heart rate up a little bit and work on strengthening our legs, getting our glutes going, and just feeling great. So I have a chair that I'm going to use to kind of have a little bit of support. So this is kind of based on some bar exercises. But if you've done a bar class and you don't love it, I'm hoping you'll join me on this one. I like to kind of just disassemble it a little bit and not have it be just so crazy intense, but still really fun. So we're going to use the back of a chair or a counter just for a little bit of stability. And we're going to start off doing some squats. So a couple of things here first. I want you just to understand alignment is really important, especially if you've got any knee issues. I don't know if you can see my knees tend to roll in a little bit. So I got to really think about kind of having that nice alignment and a little more weight on my outer feet. But with your feet hip distance apart and kind of parallel, so your feet are kind of parallel to one another, when you come into your squat, you want to have your knees over your second toe. And you want to think about your bottom reaching back and your body coming forward. So you ideally want to have a parallel upper body to your shin. And when you come up, you want to think about squeezing or connecting into your glutes. I don't want you to grip in your glutes, but I want you to connect a little bit in your glutes. So let's just have your hand either on the chair or on your hips. And we're going to just start off doing some squats. So let's just lower down and come right back up. So you want to think about those knees coming over the toes. And when you're coming up, your bottom is working, but also your quads are kind of lifting up those knees. Let's do 5 more, 4, 3 more, 2, and last one. We just jumped into it today, didn't we? So we're going to pulse this out a little bit. So just little tiny pulses. So I want you just to find that position that's ideal, thinking about your spine staying neutral and just think soft knees. Now I want you to feel like you're pushing into your feet, and it's that pushing into your feet that's giving that bounce up. You're yielding your body into the floor, lifting up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to stand all the way up. So now we've worked the upper body. We're going to try to get down into the lower part of the leg. This may be a time when you want to hold on. So I want you to just lift and lower a little bit with your feet or your heels. So now I want you to notice when you're lifting up onto the ball of your foot, do you only feel your calves working? So there's a little trick I've learned to try and get your hips engaged. So I want you to feel like you're sliding your feet kind of apart and away from each other. Can you see how my legs move apart? So I want you to feel like you're pressing out to lift up and keep that gentle pressure out. And we're actually using our hip muscles a little bit. Everything's connected in your body. So I want you to feel like we're working that whole lower leg. Okay, lift up and down. Think about your body floating to the sky. Maybe challenge your balance. This is a great way to challenge your balance by lifting your hands off of a stable surface. Find a spot to stare at. Let's do 4 more. And 3, 2, and 1. We're going to keep our heels lifted. I want you to put your hands back down for balance and bend your knees and come into this little squat here. And we're going to lower your heels down and lift. So we're going to get a bit of a stretch through the calf. Keep your knees over your toes. Legs are parallel. You're going to lower and lift. Keep that core on. Lower and lift. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I want you to keep your heels lifted, and we're going to lift up and down. So now we're kind of keeping our body a little more upright, knees over toes, and try not to lock out your heels or your ankles like you're in stilettos, but let there be a gentle fold as you lower down. For 4 more, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to find that pulse and we're going to bounce it out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we're going to do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your heels, hands on your hips. We're going to go back to the beginning, okay? So let's go into our squat and up, down and up. Make sure you're pushing into the floor as you lift up for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bounce it out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's stand all the way up. We're going to lift up and down. Hold on for balance if you want. Up and down. 3, 4. We're going to do 4 more. And remember, push out to lift up. 3 more. 2 and 1. Keep it lifted. We're going to lower down and up, down and up. You've got this. Think about your body just sliding up and down a wall. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Find your bounce for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold this still. We're going to lower and lift, lower and lift. You got it. Keep that core on for 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. We got 1 more time through this for 1 and up. 2, work the glutes and quads. 3, 4, knees over toes. Let's last 2, and then we're going to go into our bounce and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's go 8, 7, knees over toes. 4, 3, 2, 1, hands on the chair. We're going to float up and down. Remember, press out to lift up, out and down. We've got 4 more. 3, you can hear my heart rate's getting up. 2, and 1. We're going to keep it lifted. We're going to slide down the wall and up. Keep those ankles soft. You've got this for 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Remember, we're going to pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's just drop 1 heel and lift. Drop the other and lift. Back to the first one and second. Let's go into a little running. We're going to alternate, lowering 1 heel and the other, 1 and the other for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's stand up. We're going to stretch this out a little bit with a bit of a lunge. So just having 1 foot back, the other foot forward, 1 hand on the chair, and we're just going to lower down and lift it up. So think knee to the floor. Oh, those quads got to work out, didn't they? Oh, feels good to get that heart rate going. And let's just do 1 more. We're going to lower down. Maybe take your other hand and put it on the chair. Lift the same side arm as leg that's back. And you're just going to lift your chest to the sky for a little stretch. And let's step forward onto the other side. And we're just going to lunge down and up. Keep those hips square. Feel that stretch through the thigh. Last 2. And last 1. Lifting your same arm as leg that's back. Lift your chest to the sky. Keep your glute on. Feel that nice stretch. And step forward. All right, so there's your cardio legs. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you feel like you still want to do a little bit more, I've got lots of other videos here. You could do the core challenge workout. There's some stretches. You can find a stretch video and just layer in a few things to complete your workout. So I hope you enjoyed that. Please like this video, comment below, and share with your friends. And if you haven't subscribed already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe so you always see when my new videos come out. Thanks for joining me today, and I will see you in the next video.